Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the Whopper Plopper. But before we get started, let me introduce myself. I'm James and this is Clearwater Fishing. I do how-tos, reviews, fishing vlogs. I'll even teach you how to catch more fish. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and you'll be well on your way. The Whopper Plopper is a topwater bait that floats. Duh. It has this really cool propeller. It causes a lot of action on the water. And it has these really sharp hooks. Now, I'm not just saying that because it has hooks. These hooks are abnormally sharp and will get you. Be careful when you buy one of these. It is going to get you if you're not careful. Overall, why I wanted to talk about this bait is that it simply catches fish. And I don't mean just catches fish. It catches a lot of fish. This bait is super easy to use. And when I mean super easy, I mean kids and inexperienced fishermen and fisherwomen will have a blast using the Whopper Plopper. Also, experienced fishermen like myself will have a blast using this guy too. So let's pretend for a moment I've got you on the hook and you really believe that this is a good lure. Well, when should I fish the Whopper Plopper? Well, I've had great success fishing the Whopper Plopper in water temps from 50 degrees all the way up to the upper 80s. So you know what that means? That makes this a 3-season bait. Spring, summer, and fall, you're gonna be catching bass on the Whopper Plopper. All right, so now that we know that it's a 3-season bait, what should you be throwing the Whopper Plopper with? My recommendation is a bait caster that has a gear ratio of 7 to 8 and a medium to medium heavy power rod that has a fast action tip. Probably will lean a little more to the medium, mainly because it's going to keep those fish pinned a little better. But if all you have is a medium heavy, it will work just fine. The line that I like to use is mainly copolymer, but this is a topwater bait that you can use with fluoro, braid, or the copolymer. I don't recommend you using mono because the mono stretches quite a bit and you really want all your power into the hook set on this one. I did say that all fishermen can use this, so inexperienced fishermen can use this on a spinning combo as well. I recommend the same line and then the same type of rod, but the only change I would make is the gear ratio of the reel. You really want one that has a high speed, and usually the highest speed spinning reel you can find is about 6 or 7. So if you get one in that range, you'll be doing just fine. Before I tell you how to fish it, I want to put in my shameless plug in the description below. I have an Amazon link to the Whopper Plopper. If you purchase from that link, you'll help this tiny YouTube fisherman out, keep making videos for you guys. Also, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. So mainly the way I fish this guy is I throw it up near structure, in shallow structure. And when I mean shallow, I mean less than 10 foot of water. And what I mean by structure, I mean brush piles, I mean trees, I mean rocks, I even mean, edges of grass, not matted grass. But if you could throw over top of submerged grass, that is an excellent place as well. When I first throw it out there, I kind of reel it in pretty fast to get the prop going. Then after the prop gets going, I slow it down to whatever the speed that I feel like the fish need that day. And that really depends on the water temperature. So the cooler the water temperature, the slower I'm going to have that bait reeling in. The higher the water temperature, the faster I'm going to be reeling that bait in. Also, no matter the time of the year, if you're having a hard time getting strikes on it, try putting a pause in every now and then. Many times, if a fish is following it, that'll trigger them to bite. Okay, so now that I may have you considering buying one for me, let's talk about the sizes and the colors. I have a couple, actually I have 3 sizes here. The first one that we're going to talk about is this little 75. This is a very good bait. I recommend the 75 and the 90. A little different profile. The 75 is a little shorter and is a little fatter. Works just as good as the 90. If you have maybe some crappie or baby bluegills all in your lake, maybe the little fatter profile will be better. But if you have lots and lots of skinny shad, maybe the 90 is the way to go. There are bigger lures out there, like this 130. This 130 compared to the 75 real quick. This guy's pretty big. I don't throw this guy very often. I only throw it when I'm looking for a big bite. If you're looking for lots of bites, the 90 and the 75 are the way to go. And if you want to know the colors here, these two are the same color. They're the color called I Know It. So they have this white bottom. Really the fish only gets to see the bottom. So if you focus on natural colors, you'll be good. So I like white, and I also have this color called Sooner. It has this kind of a clear bottom. So this works really well in Clearwater. So I have two of these 90s. One I Know It, one called a Sooner. And then I have this big 130 that is all white. The only other recommendation that I may have is if you fish a lot of dirtier water, or maybe water a lot at dawn and dusk, maybe you get a black profile one for those occasions. So one last bit on how to fish is this hook set. Now typically with topwater baits, you're going to want to give the fish the bait for 1 to 2 seconds. But that's not the case with this lure. You're actually doing a constant reel, and the fish is going to come up and get it. So as soon as they get it, they're going to get a whole bunch of these treble hooks in their mouth. Whole bunch of them. If they miss it, they miss it. I'm sorry, I can't help you there, but you may need to change up your cadence or how fast you're going. But if they miss it, if they get it, they're going to get a whole bunch of treble hooks in their mouth, and you really don't have to worry about the timing of your hook set. You could hook set it immediately, or you can give it a little delay. Either way, you're probably going to get that fish in, because these hooks, they don't let go. If you want to buy the Whopper Plopper, please use the link in the description. It'll help me out. They make excellent Christmas gifts and birthday gifts for the fishermen in your family. But like always, until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.